I just wanted to tell this story really quick.
What?
It was really...
Talking to me?
Nope. I will admit. Really anxious last night. Couldn't sleep. Must have lied in bed till about 4 o'clock in the morning. Even put live streams of the Rittenhouse trial on, but it was just nonsense. I didn't want to fall asleep to a bunch of newscasters talking and whatnot. So, that kind of screwed me over. And I woke up late. Woke up about 11:15. Couldn't believe how late it was. Way too late. And, turn on the TV. Looks like it had been less than an hour, and the verdict was done, and he was free. And it felt good. It felt good. And I had to tell even my neighbors here, I couldn't believe it. Honestly, I gotta say, my neighbors here, Mackie was right for the wrong reasons, and Julie was wrong for the wrong reasons. That what killed me was that he says, I hope he gets away with it. And of course the wife, the leftist, says, I hope he doesn't get away with it. And I said, that's sick. I didn't want to call him sick, but that is sick. Because if he was actually guilty, then no, I don't want him to get away with anything. I didn't want him to get away with it. And I couldn't believe that he was saying that. Like, what do you mean, get away? He didn't do anything wrong. But that was just me. I mean, I saw the video, and if it looked like he'd done something really wrong there, I would have said that, yeah, he needs to be charged. But I didn't see anything wrong that he did. I did not believe that he needed to be charged. And it was just wrong to have this poor kid thrown in jail for the rest of his life. And it tells me that this is the mindset of a lot of these people, that they would rather him been another statistic, murdered, killed in the streets by the angry, woke left-wing mob. Somebody that you only see about if you search for it online, a small clip of this guy being pulled out of his car and beaten in the street, or having a chunk of concrete smashed over his head, killed, and nobody gets brought to justice for it. Nobody gets brought to justice for that at all. Nobody. Zero people from the left-wing mob are accountable for what happens. So, I didn't want to see that. I really didn't want to see that happen. Only if he, so what gets me is that some of these people would rather he had died or served life in prison than the truth. Because someone I even talked to said that they saw the footage, but I hope he doesn't get away with it. So you think he did something wrong and he doesn't get away with it, and you saw the footage, but you saw the footage. Yeah, I saw the footage, but you don't believe it. So that tells me these people would rather a 17-year-old kid was murdered in the street and you don't even hear about him, or served life in prison. That's what they prefer. That's what kind of people they are. Well, it's a good day. I'm very happy because I also feel that it wasn't just Kyle who was on trial, but all of us and all of our right to defend ourselves was on trial. And I shouldn't say this, but I kind of hope that everybody who hoped that Kyle was locked away for the rest of his life, at the very least got everything that he went through, if they're ever in the same situation.